Online businesses, regardless of their size, have social media as part of their bigger marketing strategy. For small businesses, one of the most effective ways to connect with their customers is social media. Why? Because social media success is measured by engagement, and small businesses have the upper hand when it comes to that. Hi, I'm Nikhil, and in this video, we talk about how you can use social media effectively for your e-commerce business. Before we get into the technicalities, some of you might be wondering why social media? Does my online business really need social media presence? Well, the answer unequivocally will always be yes. Social media has multiple benefits. Let me break it down for you. Out of the 7.8 billion people in the world, 50% of the population uses some form of social networks. And out of the 4.5 billion internet users, 83% of them are active users. The possibilities with such a huge number of people using social media are endless. You have a large potential audience waiting for you to connect, engage, and convert. It's yours for the taking and choosing how you want to establish your brand. As you start employing social media for your business, your brand presence online will increase, which will lead to more brand awareness and in turn recognition. Brand recognition ultimately leads to increased traffic to your website. All the content that goes up on your social media will essentially be an opportunity for you to gain a new customer, effectively opening your business to a wider variety of consumers across the globe. People tend to engage with content that they resonate with, and the only way businesses can potentially build a trail of engagement with a customer is having well strategized content which has to be tailored to the platforms where your target audience usually hangs out and is most active. Social media is a crowded place, and the audiences are often overwhelmed with several brands trying to sell themselves online. And amongst the barrage of content that shows up on their feed, when your potential customer notices your social media profile and the content that you post, there's an online image of the brand that forms in the customer's mind. This image can either convert a customer or divert a customer from your brand, especially when the potential customer or potential prospects see your company posting original content like infographics, video stories, customer testimonials, etc. They may find these useful or engage with. This will make your brand appear more credible and worthy to interact with. One of the best benefits is that every content piece that you syndicate can be analyzed. Now you might be thinking, why is it important? Well, for a business, it is extremely important to quantify every marketing effort that you put in your brand. Analyzing strategies with advanced social media analytics tools can give you a clear picture of the difference between how you think your strategy would work and how it actually is working. This clear picture helps you plan and improvise. Now getting to the meat of the matter, as a small business marketer, how can you effectively use social media to grow your small business? It isn't a surprise that the main aim behind businesses using social media platforms is to share enticing content that their audience can relate with, engage with, and share, thus helping the company gain more brand exposure. However, if you're setting up a new business and intend to launch it via social media, you need to create a robust plan and understand the intricacies of the platforms. To begin a business's social media marketing journey, the first step is to set a clear goal. You need to be very clear with your marketing KPIs. A result-oriented content and social media strategy will translate into long-term brand benefits. While launching a business, you must figure out the grounds of a successful launch campaign. How much are you planning to invest? What do you think will be the factor that you'll analyze to conclude that your business launch was a success? Whether it will be the impressions, or content engagement, or business inquiries, what are you going to analyze? Understand your audience. Before getting started with social media marketing, it is very important for you to know your customer base. What do they like to read, watch, hear on social media? What are their preferences? How do they use these platforms, their online behavior, their activities, what they want from it, knowing their demographics, etc. Amongst the clutter of social media platforms, it is important for a business to understand the intricacies of each platform and also choose the platform on the basis of where their audience is hanging out so that they're able to engage the target audience extremely effectively. Plan your content and design assets. Nothing beats a great content strategy. And when you're launching your business, sharing glimpses of your product or services with attractive visual elements and content is the best approach. But all you need to do is plan it in advance. Before and on your business's launch day, you will require several visual and content pieces loaded up and ready to go that can be closely monitored and optimized in real time. For example, visual assets that you can plan include high-quality product images and videos, both long-form and short-form, memes, GIFs, etc. Set a timeline and launch. Adding a timeline or a set launch date will help you prioritize your efforts. With a set date, you know when you have to implement your strategies and plans. The worst thing that a brand can do on social media is to push back or forward the planned dates. So it's best to add a timeline to your initial plan and bifurcate it into different levels of activities and initiatives that you're going to put in for the business launch. Planning every small aspect will provide a brief guideline about the actions to be taken for its effective usage as you launch your business. These planned strategies can provide a framework for monitoring the results of the activities initiated. And ultimately, the success of your brand launch will always depend on how well you understood and planned your social media strategies. So, my personal recommendation would be to not be overwhelmed with the clutter of brands and content on social media. Just try and offer value to your customers, and nothing can stop you from an effective brand launch. Social media is probably the greatest thing to happen to small businesses. You can creatively showcase your products while simultaneously engage with your customers at a very personal level. If your small business isn't on social media yet, put that on your to-do list on priority and see all the magic happen. I hope you found this video helpful. I'm Nikhil, and I'll be back soon with another video to further your business journey.